Okay, so imagine this. One single night, full moon shining bright, and it holds the memory of a birth, a major awakening, and a peaceful passing of someone truly world-changing.
That's Vesak in a nutshell, and that's exactly what we're getting into today.
Yeah, we want to go beyond just the basics, really dig into what makes Vesak so rich and honestly relevant for everyone, using what our sources tell us.
Exactly. This isn't just, ancient history. It's about a really key human journey and how it still shapes things today. Our sources really highlight those three pillars: the birth, the enlightenment, that big moment of understanding, and then the final passing of Prince Siddhartha, who we know as the Buddha.
Right, the awakened one. So
Yeah.
Vesak pulls these three huge life moments together. It's much more than just a birthday then.
Oh, absolutely, not just a birthday. It's about remembering those three huge turning points, all happening under the same full moon, which is pretty amazing when you think about it.
It really is.
His birth, the start of it all. Then his enlightenment, age 35, and his passing, his parinirvana at 80. It's this incredible convergence. It kind of makes you think about cycles, beginnings, and endings.
Beginnings, transformation, endings, all linked to the moon.
Wow.
So how does that look around the world? Our sources gave some pretty vivid examples.
They really did. The celebrations are so varied, so vibrant. Like in Thailand, you have the bathing of Buddha statues. It's gentle, symbolic, about washing away negativity, a fresh start.
Purification.
Yeah.
It's a lovely image.
And then in Sri Lanka, families make and share kirabath, that's milk rice. It's
Yeah.
often about sharing it widely, that act of generosity.
Sharing food, building community. Makes sense. What else? The sources mentioned something about lanterns.
Yes. Korea's Lotus Lantern Festival. It sounds absolutely spectacular. Thousands of lanterns lighting up the night. And they're not just like simple paper ones.
No.
No, they get really creative.
Yeah.
Intricate shapes, dragons, elephants. I even read they sometimes have like K-pop star lanterns.
K-pop stars. Seriously. Okay, that definitely challenges the image I had. I was picturing something maybe more solemn, quiet.
That's a really common thought. And look, introspection, finding that inner peace, that's definitely central to Buddhism. But Vesak, it's also full of this vibrant communal energy.
So not just quiet meditation.
Not at all. In Laos, for example, they have these decorated boat races, really lively. And in Vietnam, there's the practice of releasing birds.
Releasing birds. What's the symbolism there?
It represents freedom, letting go of negativity or bad karma. So even in these really joyful outward activities, there's usually a deeper layer of reflection.
Okay, so it's like a spiritual workout, but maybe more outward facing sometimes, not just silent contemplation.
That's a great way to put it. It's about nourishing the spirit through community, through action, through symbolism.
Which brings up a question, is this something only for Buddhists? Or can anyone connect with it?
Oh, absolutely anyone. The Buddha's core teachings were really about universal human stuff, suffering, finding meaning, how to live well.
So how could someone, say, who isn't Buddhist, participate respectfully?
It can be really simple, maybe donating a meal, that spirit of generosity. Or even just taking 5 minutes for some mindful breathing during your day, just pausing.
Just to pause and focusing on your breath, that feels doable, accessible.
Exactly. It's about the intention behind it.
Now, something else our sources brought up, which I found fascinating, was the science behind some of these practices. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yes, this is where it gets really interesting. Modern science, especially neuroscience, is actually starting to show why some of these ancient practices work so well.
Like what, for example?
Well, take chanting, which is common during Vesak. Some studies suggest it can actually help synchronize brainwaves.
Synchronize brainwaves, what does that do?
It's linked to reduced anxiety, a greater feeling of calm and focus. Pretty amazing, right?
Yeah. And what about the generosity part that, Dana, you mentioned?
Yes, Dana. Acts of giving, like sharing that kirabath in Sri Lanka, they've been shown to trigger dopamine release in the brain. It's that helper's high people talk about.
So your brain literally rewards you for being kind.
Basically, yes. And even offering flowers, another common practice, it's a beautiful way to reflect on impermanence, the idea that nothing lasts forever. And that understanding can actually be quite therapeutic when it comes to, our attachments.
So these aren't just random traditions. They have real, measurable effects on our well-being.
Precisely. Our sources frame them as these incredibly effective, time-tested techniques for managing stress and cultivating well-being. One source cheekily called it a free wellness retreat without the kale smoothies.
Huh. I like the sound of that. But thinking about today's world, what about the environment? big celebrations can sometimes have a footprint.
That's a really important point and something people are increasingly conscious of. We're seeing traditions adapt. Well, in Sri Lanka, there's a shift towards using recycled paper for lanterns. And some monasteries, like in California, are planting trees instead of releasing balloons, which we now know can harm wildlife.
That makes perfect sense. Adapting the practice while keeping the core value of compassion.
Exactly. And you even see things like digital Dana drives now, where people donate online to environmental charities like rainforest NGOs as their act of Vesak generosity.
Digital Dana. Okay, the tradition evolves.
It has to, and that adaptability is totally in line with the spirit of the Buddhist teachings. Someone in our sources joked that if the Buddha were around today, he might be on TikTok with #mindfulvibes.
I can almost see it. So for anyone listening who's feeling inspired by all this, what's a simple way to engage? Our sources mentioned an action kit.
Yes, a kind of Vesak action kit, which is great because it offers really practical things. First, it suggests lighting a candle, or honestly, even your phone flashlight works, and just taking a moment to think about something you'd like to let go of. Release.
A little ritual of release. I like that. What else?
Second, send a text message. Just a simple, genuine message of kindness to someone. And the tip was, try it without emojis. Let the words carry the weight.
Oh, interesting. Just pure words.
And third, just 5 minutes of silence. Focus on your breath. That mindful pause we talked about earlier.
Candle and release. Text of kindness. 5 minutes of breath. Very concrete. Anything more?
Yeah, it also encourages you, if you feel like it, share your experience using #VesakChallenge. Create that sense of connection. And finally, it mentioned something the Buddha supposedly said was the ultimate act of charity.
Which was?
Simply smiling at a stranger. That basic human connection.
Wow. It brings it right back to simple, profound acts. As we wrap up this deep dive, is there one story or idea from the sources that really captures the essence of Vesak for you?
There's one story that really stuck with me. It was about a man in Cambodia after the devastation of the war. He'd lost so much.
Okay.
And on Vesak night, he lit a single lantern and he whispered, "This is for the ones who hurt me."
Wow. That's incredibly powerful.
Isn't it? For me, that just perfectly captures Visak's potential. Meeting pain, not with more darkness, but trying to transform it into light. Compassion even for those who caused harm.
Transforming pain into light. That really sums up so much of what we've discussed. It suggests that no matter what's going on for you, Visakha offers this moment, this chance to find some light.
Exactly that. And just like that full moon is up there, shining down on everyone, everywhere, the core ideas of Vesak reflection, growth, connection, they're available to all of us.
Well, thank you so much for walking us through all of that. It's been really illuminating, showing how rich and just relevant Vesak is. It really focuses on growth, compassion, connection, things we all need.
It was absolutely my pleasure. A fascinating topic.
And for you listening, however you manage to find your own light this Vesak, just remember the moon's always full somewhere. Keep shining.